crooked again. Alright, hopefully that'll even out. If I don't make this, I'll be waiting here a long time. Hello, good morning, good morning. Starov, Dobre utro, good morning, Victor, Dobre utro, Siri 1, Rehab, good morning, Stex, Bidster, Billy, hello, Dunja, Watson, Mr. Big Dass, good morning everyone, sorry, we're getting a little crooked gimbal issues this morning, what else is new? I'm gonna have to really try a different one next time. Let's see if I can push it over a little bit. Bitster, I tried to. Sorry if I missed any hellos. I was still trying to adjust something. Kevin, is it coffee time? Not yet. I had some already. I've been up since 5 in the morning. Oh yes. Yesterday was the surprise secret event at Action Kit. It was a good time. Need to make sure I keep moving this morning. Davey, good morning. Billy, we usually don't talk about it so much, but yeah, lots of work to do. Our school's back today. Depends on where you are. I'm in an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood right now in Brooklyn, and I believe their schools have been going during most of this time. Red, good morning. West Matt, good morning. Vaughn. We're in Jewish Williamsburg, very Orthodox area. Again, the camera's extra crooked today. We're trying to stabilize that a little bit, normalize it. Bobsta, good morning. Matt Kelly, good morning. Evelina Granastada, good morning. Dibby, hello. Honda King. It's a quiet neighborhood. Residential. Ooh, the gimbal's getting worse. Okay. Let's see, sometimes if I do a left to right pan, things get a little better. Strawberry Fields, good morning. Let me just reset the whole thing. It's just after 8 a.m. here. I've already worked a little bit, but yes, still more work to do for my main job. But yes. Diego, thank you. So our current goal is to get to the Williamsburg Bridge. So again, we're losing horizon, but hopefully it stabilizes. Christoph, hello. Are we in Brooklyn? Yes, Strawberry Fields, 99. We are in Orthodox Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Right, I appreciate that. Thank you. It's like Google Street View, but with commentary. Evelina from Poland. Yes, hello. Alex. This morning, I've been already up since 5 a.m. I've already done exercise and a couple hours of work. Lisa on Twitch, good morning. Strawberry Fields, thank you. And you can also congratulate me on this uneven gimbal. Look at this. Big Dog, hello, good morning, how are you? I'm well. Amanda, hello. Yuri, dobre utro, good morning to Yuri. Simon in Toronto, good morning. Sammy, hello to you. Christina, good morning. Christine, good morning as well. Walking 9 to 5, or 5 to 9. The other way. Hello. Winter Dragon, hello. Wow, you've been watching my Great Saunter video. It really is a roller coaster of emotions. Deborah, good morning. Jimmy Chan, the uneven gimbal adds depth. I guess some kind of depth. one way or another. Sammy, thank you. Yeah, we did a collab after all this time. Finally in the same stream. Hannah, thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. Strawberry Fields, thank you for the time update and weather update. Today we're moving. I didn't put on the, so I think last time I did this, I had the wide angle camera on and it made it seem much faster than it was. So right now I am moving quick. Red with a £2.99 super chat. Awesome work, dude. Thank you for your generous donation. Thank you. Debbie in Maine. Andy, or Andy, looks cold. It's all right. It's not too bad. We can get a peek into Manhattan that way. See the Freedom Tower. Harley Doc, appreciate that. Midge, good morning. Yes, I try. When I'm in commuting mode, we mustn't slow down. For the bathroom moment, yes, that was very unfortunate that we couldn't get the camera in there. I mean, I think we were standing too close to the door for it to close again, but it's been long enough, and I think AK had to use the facilities as well. So either way, Stephen Schober, hello. Jimmy, it's hard to say because you can live farther away from Manhattan, unless and if you had to be in Manhattan. And even then, areas of Manhattan can be cheaper than others depending on where you are. As well, there's also housing you can apply to. So there's a lot of options. Robin, Aaron, KD Davis. Do you mean the Dakota building? I was there before, a few weeks ago. And if you mean GW, do you mean the George Washington Bridge? If so, we walked by it and under it in my Great Saunter video. Yes, I'm aware the gimbal is crooked, but every time usually the best way for it to stabilize is if I let it go for a while, but if I reboot it, that seems to reset the whole improvement timer. So I think I might have to just get a whole different gimbal. I've dealt with this one for a while, but I think it's time to try something else. Mark, welcome. No, Jay, it's gonna get a little uneven again. And I've done the calibrations multiple times. The only thing that seems to stabilize it is if I let it run for a while. Kira, good morning. In Miami, Alex, hello. Hopefully this stays longer, but let's see. I think it's already destabilizing. That's all right. The idea today is to commute. No, my wrist does not hurt. And holding the gimbal is kind of in a neutral position for the wrist and hand. And then I can always change hands when I need to. Janice, thank you. Stephen, thank you. Appreciate that. Hope you have a nice day too. Raquel, there's usually a few folks from Brazil that join the stream. Various times a day. Meets various folks joining us. Aaron, we say that I do healthcare, we don't go beyond that. Yeah, see, it already destabilizes a little bit. Yeah, school buses here, again, this is an Orthodox Jewish neighborhood. So a lot of the kids going to school here are going to very specific Orthodox Jewish schools. John, thank you. School buses here are not empty. Not in this area. Michelle Antoinette, hello. Robert, I actually got it off Etsy. I was very specifically looking for a mask with Velcro on the back and ear loops without those vents, which are considered bad. So I found it on Etsy. Sarah, thank you. No, I am going to work this morning, Harneet. This is Orthodox Jewish Williamsburg. You can see the Hebrew writing on the side of the bus. Christina, appreciate that. So that truck is turning. So I'm gonna go. Or we don't really talk about that. Indeed, it's a little, it's a bit different here in terms of everything in relation to the outside world sometimes, but that's just how it's always been. Favorite bands? I like 90s stuff, personally. Rizica, good morning. Veronica in Fargate, Wisconsin, hello to you. I see Hebrew writing on the buses. I guess there's going to be some folks getting on the bus here. Happy Monday, Davey, I'm doing well. How far is Hoboken? It's over 2 rivers from here. Ute Pie, hello, happy morning, happy Monday, good morning to you. Michael Germanovsky, good morning. We've reached Broadway in Brooklyn. In the background is the Williamsburg Bridge. We're going to have to be walking on that very soon. Yes, very nice, Alex. It's an early morning day for you as well. I was up at 5, but I exercised at that time and then went to work. Indeed, we are in Brooklyn. Williamsburg, Brooklyn. And we are going to walk over the aptly named Williamsburg Bridge very soon to get back into Manhattan. This is the way we are walking this morning. Jack Girl, hello to you in Philly. Yep. Back to work. Things are quickly returning from the holidays. They will be long behind us. I have not finished work for the day. I'm only partially done, but work must continue. The next step here is to find the exact entrance for the pedestrians onto the Williamsburg Bridge. Bruno, I'm well. How are you in Portugal? I'm just trying to get my gloves on before we get onto the bridge. That's going to be a little chillier up there, or windier anyway. I'm assuming. Who knows? I think it's a safe assumption. All right, here we are. Val, I have my own camera issues, it seems, but thank you. Abhimanyu, hello. Greetings. We're on Midtown. We'll see if I go that far in the video. Even though I'm still walking fast, it still does slow me down a little bit. I think it's understandable. Bubbles Pork Chops, hello. Alright, we're making a left here to get towards the Williamsburg Bridge. whatever he feels, you've remembered all my sightings. Yes. I did see David Schwimmer in Chicago restaurant once, if that counts for anything. Yes, indeed. Lillian, good morning. Yes, I took the subway this morning, much earlier. What, Chris? Yes, I was. While some parts of Williamsburg are considered by some people as a hipster or something of that nature, there are very Orthodox Jewish communities there as well. Ha. Oh boy, I didn't realize you're keeping notes. This is the Williamsburg Bridge. The J, M, and Z trains go over this bridge. It's always a very pink bridge. Leg is much better, thanks. Christine or Blessed MWS Mom. No, not really. It's you kind of pass so many hundreds of people in one walk that people usually don't do that. Susanna Young, appreciate the $9.99 super chat. Thank you. I always call this a very pink bridge. The pedestrian areas are very pink for one reason or another. There's two roadways here for traffic inner and outer, and then there's trains that run up and down the middle. Only two tracks in this bridge. Middle here. The J, M, and Z trains run over. 1896 to 1903. Williamsburg Bridge. Adam is here. Robotech, welcome. It does kind of look like Pepto-Bismol cones, yes. Pepto. Gloomy this morning. Jack bets they saw a lot of hot dogs. Yep, Martin, I'm aware the video is slanted. This gimbal seems to start off crooked and it takes it like a little while to warm up. I think I'm done with it. I'll get something else. I got this one because it has such a high payload, so it can carry a heavy phone. I'm not using a heavy phone in it because I have so many things attached to it, wires and stuff. I was hoping it would be more stable. Doc, the J, the M, and the Z trains. Here's one coming now. It's the J train. Mr. Big Dad's how many miles do I walk each day? It varies. I can be between 10 to 20 something, but it'll vary. Usually at least 10. I was actually a kid here as well. Welcome. Good morning. Yes, going to work. Yeah, the trains here aren't as bad as they seem. It's also very clear if you use Google Maps on your phone or any kind of subway map. They're pretty straightforward. Although I can see how it can be overwhelming if you have never seen it before. So one time we did do this similar walk where I walked over the Manhattan Bridge just south of here. The problem with that bridge is trains pass so frequently. The volume is just ear blowing to everyone listening. Yeah, exactly, Strawberry Fields. You get the hang of it. Drop a check, Adam. Thank you. I'd say about a mile, maybe a little shorter. That's all a guesstimate. Somebody asked what shoes I use. It's a funny question on this channel. I only ever use North Face. Sometimes on the bridge, Z trains passing under us. It happens. We bump for a little bit. Looks like the Z train has to slow down a little bit. To get some activity in, absolutely. STA's Coastal News radio show, good morning. How many degrees? I believe it's in the upper 30s Fahrenheit at the moment. Ha! Jonathan Chan, we're pushing for that North Face sneaker sponsorship. Maybe one day. Oleg, привет из Kiev. Hello to you in Kiev, yes. -4 Fahrenheit where Winter Dragon is. Now I'd call that chilly. That's nippy. Good morning. Doc Nini took a trade on that bridge by accident. Well, hopefully you weren't too late for anything, but because otherwise it's a nice train ride. Yes, man. Lasha, yes, good morning. Hello to Georgia. Christian Shells, good morning. Loverio, hello. Brazil, there we are. Marico Italiana, Staten Island, originally from Brooklyn. Welcome. Burly Girl, hello. Любовь, привет. Hello to you. Mark, thank you. Hey, 4K Wanderer. No, it's enough sponsors even for me. Thank you for the $2 Canadian Super Chat. Yeah, I know, you're wearing much more North Face gear than me. I do have a jacket on today from North Face. But yeah, thank you 4K Wanderer from Toronto. Also with some awesome footage over there. If you want to check out Toronto, check out 4K Wanderer. So Joshua, hello. CB Earth Day, guys. It's the first time I see your name in the chat, but hello. K Bencher's here too, hello. Yeah, well, many Strawberry Fields, yes. I think he wears more North Face than I do. I've just been all about the North Face sneakers. North Face Wanderer's a North Face, like Iron Man. Carmen Smith, good morning, thank you. Good to see you here. Julie in South Florida. 66 there, having a cold front, my goodness. Marcelo in Brazil, hello. This is how it was in the Manhattan Bridge, but even more frequently. Sleepless in Las Vegas, $5. Subway, $5 foot long. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, so there just needs to be an overall advertisement with North Face and just every one of the walking YouTubers. That's it. That's what has to happen. Right I-75, it's about a mile, I'd say. Wait, we already have a Roman check 75, so I don't know. That could be too many 75s. No, I'm just kidding. Edward Turner, good morning to you in Celebration, Florida. Thank you for the $25 super chat. Really appreciate that. Very kind of you. Cost of a quality gimbal, you could probably get a decent one. You probably want to go at least 3-axis, so if you see a 2-axis gimbal, they're going to be a bit cheaper, but I think it's worth it to just step up to a 3-axis gimbal for 3 axes of stabilization. I'd say you'd look to spend minimum about 70. Pradeep, hello. Oh, we got some H's coming in from Deep Johnny, hello. Oh, Grace Disney Lady is here, awesome, hello. Welcome. You don't see bikes. They go on that side. The bike lanes are on the other side. There's another train. That's the F train. Yes, Bella, indeed. You get to hear and see everything. Emphasis on hear. Yeah, the bike lane, so this is, I think, is much more bike and pedestrian friendly, just because you have a good separation for the bikes and the pedestrians. I just love it, all right. Hey, Yvonne Michelle, welcome. Yes, it's Pink Bridge, Williamsburg Bridge, very pink. I shop at Dean and DeLuca. I've been there once or twice. Jim, good morning. Yeah, it was very fun. Meeting up with Action Kid yesterday. We had a great walking stream with some weird weather, I'd say. We weren't expecting that, but it happened. This is Williamsburg Bridge. Apologies if the signal gets a little odd here. It is the bridge sometimes. Things can get a little questionable. Yeah, the bicyclists will go down the other side. Here comes one now, and that's how they go. So I think it's a nice setup. Romachek asked a question. Yes, we did. If you must know, it ended up being Shake Shack, and it was quite delicious. Good morning, Abe. This is a very tagged up bridge in general, all over, yeah. Letitia, sorry you can't be in New York, but hello to you in Brazil. Yeah, the stream is going to be a little bit up and down. How long is the stream today? Not too long, since this one does have a very specific endpoint. This is the Williamsburg Bridge, again, to anyone joining. All roads lead to Shake Shack, yes indeed. Maria, I am not. And it is not, for sure. Is the William Bridge over scary at night? I would say no. It's interesting that we're getting so much back. Usually I don't have any signal issues here, but I guess you can never predict. Exactly. Quality is very bad. If you're getting some quality issues, and it's not everybody, try refreshing or manually setting the quality higher. Rico, thank you. Belja, Ed, hello. This bridge does seem very endless. It's a very long road, but it's also done very well for pedestrians and bicyclists, for sure. If you need to get over a bridge, this is probably one of the best ones to walk or ride a bike over. No snow currently, Ria. There was a little bit yesterday, but it did not accumulate. Riqua, Williamsburg Bridge. read you a tag. Now I have bad handwriting as it is, but I could never read graffiti tags very well. I see what it says, Pride. Looks like a pedestrian, that's not a tag, that's just part of the bridge. Dixie, yeah, that's a good amount of steps. That's great. It does go to Williamsburg on one end. I have vlogs. Good morning. Happy New Year to you. Yeah, it's quiet. I don't think not too many people commute over this bridge unless they're on a bike or something. Most of the people are just jogging, at least this morning. Bubbles, thank you for joining. Have a good day. Rest of the day there. Yeah, there's tons of graffiti here. Some new, some old. Sometimes it's hard to tell which is which. But sometimes the reference to current social events is a good idea. Yes, Williamsburg Bridge connects Williamsburg, Brooklyn to Manhattan. Here we are. So you're seeing a lot more folks are on the... We're seeing a lot more people now. Which is also nice. Jill Collins, hello. I just saw someone in Russia. Hello to you. Dobry dzień. RJ Wertheimer. Yeah, this bridge goes right into Delancey Street, yes. Don't know if that place is still there. Nadezhda, hello, good morning. This is a long bridge. And look at the river, not anymore. We are no longer above the river. Williamsburg Bridge, Williamsburg. Rich Voss, like the comedian? Oh my goodness. Hi, Aya Vlog, spasiba, yes. Thank you. Aya Vlog's another New York-based streamer and YouTuber. Very bright personality. So I plan to do a live Central Park walk. Sometimes those are difficult. There's a lot of dead spots in Central Park. I always thought I got good service in Central Park, but when you live stream, it's a slightly different requirement than just walking around reading text messages. Edward Turner, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the $70 super chat. You vote for a new gimbal. I thought you were asking for yourself, but I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Yeah, this gimbal, I agree with you. While it does even out a little bit, it is crooked still. Half an hour in, so yes. Thank you so much, Edward. Jet Girl, you were also wondering. They always made fun of that Rich Voss on Opie and Anthony. Too bad they kind of fell apart at the seams. Gambino, your block's on the left. Yeah, City Field would be a cool place to stroll around. Well, the coolest thing I think I did at City Field was Spartan Race. It's not a particularly difficult one, but it's cool in the sense that it takes you all throughout City Field. Why are all the streams created with Prism Studio? They like we like its features, and it lets you stream in 1080p. 60 frames per second. Official YouTube app only lets you go up to 720. And it lets you multicast, so I am on stream at the same time, on Twitch at the same time, just to try it out. But people keep telling me the quality on Twitch is better. I don't know if that has to do with Twitch being primarily a streaming service, so they handle streams better, but anyway. I don't know why we're losing the gimbal. Usually if I turn it this way, it kind of stabilizes. All right, I want to make sure I let people through, and then I'm going to go this way. Ron and Fez, that was another good show, yes. Cynthia, welcome, yes. Aaron, you live in Times Square. New Yorker, that frightens me a little bit. This looks very nice this morning, actually. I like this. Aloha, where we just got off the Williamsburg Bridge in Manhattan. Sleepless in Las Vegas. I think it's relatively safe. I mean, it's usually a pretty lively area in the evenings. Nakai, thank you. All right, crossing the street. Kind of here in the, let's say this is more Lower East Side at this point, and it's going to lead us into Alphabet City. But Lower East Side kind of encompasses several neighborhoods too. It's not just one neighborhood, the way I look at it. It's just rush hour. I would say we are in the midst of rush hour, yes, technically. Again, it might not be as busy as it might be other mornings, or other years, let's say. But most people are coming back to work today, although I'm assuming many people still will be working remotely. Aaron, appreciate that. V2 Tiger confirms that the quality is a bit better on Twitch at the moment. Yeah, I apologize on my commutes. They don't show as much. So if I miss any famous bakeries, I do apologize. It's not, right now there's just some restrictions, specifically on indoor dining, movie theaters, shows. Martin, thank you. Appreciate that, yes. Work is important as well. Have a good day yourself. Maybe there should be a dating website. Maybe. I'm sure there might be something similar to that. Or akin. Have I eaten outdoors? Yes, I have. Sully, very cool. Speed walking commuter, yes, today, 4K Wanderer, we're zooming. B2 Tiger Belgium, hello. Yes, just, I mean, the other way, I didn't make it to Tinder, but I'm assuming once you come here, you just lower the radius on your Tinder app, and that's how you find people here when you're here. Well, Carmen, in a way you are. Virtually. Twitch name is the same as this one, the Walking Commuter. Actually, no, it has a "the" on it. Yes, the Walking Commuter. No spaces, no underscores. Not that they allow spaces, but no, the gimbal is not cooperating. So I think yes, it's time for a new gimbal. I think the Mini MX that Action Kid uses might be the one to try at this point. Yes, the gimbal is not fully awake yet, but see, it's kind of, as the stream goes on, the gimbal kind of cooperates. So if I were to go for another 3 hours from now, it would most likely be fine. It's the inconsistency that gets me. Hablo poquito español. Poquito. Very little Spanish. Joe, hello. Thank you. Jeff Goldblum, I love Jeff Goldblum. What a character. Strawberry Fields, indeed. A separate set of problems associated, I would assume. Well, some of those problems could have much more longer lasting effects, if you catch my drift. También hablo español. Haha. From is that CDMX? Is that Mexico? Victoria, раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Не, 5 идем гулять. Victoria said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we are going to walk, but it rhymed in Russian. I could try a chest cam. I think that usually when things are strapped to my body and I'm walking, they bounce up and down much more than when I'm holding them. I've learned that in my time streaming. Hey, Richard Hawkins, £2.99. Shout out to Rick and Sam in Romilly, Manchester, UK. Hello to you, Rick and Sam. I would say we've reached Alphabet City in the Lower East Side area. I believe they call that because mainly the avenues here are called Avenue A, B, C, and D to a certain point. So we are walking along Avenue B right now. Ah yes, Von Michelle on Twitch, hello. Yeah, that was really cool that we were able to collaborate. And those bathrooms are interesting. I'm glad Action Kid had a quarter for me as well. Why do I like it myself? I grew up here, so it's hard for me to, I don't know. People did grow up here, also don't like it, but I grew up here. I also lived in other places, like in a suburban area afterwards and in Boston, and I still enjoyed New York City more. Maybe it's because it's what I'm used to, but who knows? But I like the diversity and that there's always something open. I always say that. Don't skip school. Here's a school. This is on an iPhone 12 mini.
Oh, goodness.
Chris. A little, interesting because it's all over. Matt, everyone has their own opinions. And they're entitled to them, so I don't know. Hopefully you are of the same path. The Apple glasses out where they were. He skipped the one. Plus, it'll always be recorded. So choose. Okay. Usually I move quickly enough that I'll. Oh yeah, you're right. It's still buffering. I don't know why. It shouldn't be in this area. My arm does not get tired. I wonder if we've overdone the... Oh, here we go. It should be okay again. I was wondering if my data may be at its limits. I was having them, I think. It looks like it cleared up. Right by Tompkins Square Park here. Back to crooked gimbal mode, it seems. Not as bad as before, but still. A couple of churches here. This is St. Brigid, St. Emmerich Church. .212 Avenue B. I'm sure we passed it at some point. We're going to if we haven't. Because I will be walking to the end of it. If it's blurry after the buffering, just see if you can manually set quality or refresh. Morning or so. Haha. Well, Michelle, that's cool. Well, I hope you didn't skip your job interview just to watch this. I would imagine that's pretty important. Buffering again. Not sure we're having so many buffering issues today. Is there much change? Yes, there's always change here. Everything is always changing. Thank you. All right, we lost a hat. Yes, indeed, strawberry fields. Just put it on the background, if you can. Bob said thank you. I try. If I do miss a chat or something, I do apologize. Sometimes a lot of them show up at once. Oh, did I miss something? No, I think I didn't miss it. Okay, we're good. I just keep watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off. You know, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Wouldn't mind watching that again. Lower East Side approaching 11th Street and Avenue B. Corner store on 12th Street has awesome sandwiches. We're almost there. Came back from the future. Tell us how the future is. Hopefully it's better than the present. There goes the gimbal again. Hey, if I could skip my own funeral too, that'd be great. Fleck, hello. Working at food here? Right here. Somebody mentioned they make good sandwiches here at the Santa Grocery Deli. So Santa opened up a grocery store here. Feel free to visit Santa and he'll make you a sandwich. They made these kind of open streets for pedestrians to be able to walk through since the pandemic, although you can still drive if you go very slow. Yeah, Von Michelle, it got a little intense here at some point in the beginning of the pandemic. Now the holidays are pretty much done. Yeah, there was some good graffiti here too. I think there's a Robin Williams one over there. But yeah, I'm gonna keep moving. Oscar, hello. Ooh, pouring ribbons on the right. How do you get in there? Where is it? Yes, Crispy, Santa is saint in Spanish. I was just making jokes about we just had the holidays. Thank you, VRT International. Maybe we'll cross the street going into Stuyvesant Town, and I might make it down closer to the river. I'll show you where I used to play paddle tennis in Stuyvesant Town. Don't see any cars coming, so I'm gonna go. We're being hacked by Mr. Walrus, the hacker. Yes, indeed. Over Con Edison power plant. Sleepless in Las Vegas, $2 super chat. Thank you, first of all. And the question is, New York is so big, do I have a favorite restaurant? I do have a favorite sushi place. Well, I have several favorites, but in terms of the one that I love the most, and I probably wouldn't go there frequently because of how much it is Sushi Nozawa. No, I think it's Sushi Nakazawa, that's what it is. And then also Hatsuhana. I also have a favorite French restaurant called Le Parisien. And here we are in Stuyvesant Town, very quiet residential community. These are not tennis courts. They're a bit smaller and they're played with wooden paddles. And the tennis ball is supposed to be slightly deflated. Paddle tennis courts. Tamal, hello, you in India? How long does it take to get to the Brooklyn Bridge? All depends on who you ask. Me, I can get there pretty quickly. Sushi is, for the most part, raw fish, though it doesn't have to be. They do have bocce ball, yes, Joho, but I never really played that growing up here. I played basketball primarily and paddle tennis. Weather's nice today. Simon, is it safer to walk than 10 years ago? Again, depends on the area you're in, time of day, your awareness levels, and what you're flaunting. Yeah, I mean, I barely had any handheld video game systems when I was growing up, and that was enough to distract me. These days, well, I don't even know if my mom would get me a smartphone if she were raising me right now. But yeah, at the same time, she probably would get me something because she always wanted to have some kind of a tether on me. But yes, the sunrise over the Con Edison building. H-Town Andy, yes, good morning, and I am. Jacob, yes, nice weather. How long is my commute? Well, I go various places, so it's not always the same. About an hour, usually. Yes, Von Michelle. Oh, okay. So this could be fun. I'm just gonna avoid this entire thing, whatever this is. Let's just not deal with that. Yes. 4K Wonder, shout out to Mama Commuter or Mrs. Commuter. Absolutely. Glad to bring you some memories. Do I use a bike sometimes? No, I usually don't, actually. It's not always for me. I always get worried I'm going to hurt myself somehow. My own fears. Plenty of people use bikes here. Jessica, good night to you in Australia. Thanks for stopping by. Definitely not a normal thing to do here. That one, yeah, sometimes security sits in there. Sometimes. know if someone's gonna pop out here. I don't see any cars coming, but yeah, one's coming now. Although the light's about to change. Yeah, light changed. All right. I think I'm starting to see some of the same joggers again. Wow, the clouds are looking interesting in the background there. Part of the city is very, pedestrians do have the right of way when a bike comes. Johnny, have a good time in the gym. Yes, 4K Wanderer, join us. Join us in the city, New York City. Weather in June is usually starting to spice up a little bit. I'm by the East River now, in Stuyvesant Cove Park, with the FDR in Stuyvesant Town and Peter Cooper on my left. That's true, Strawberry Fields. That would be a glaring hole in Toronto then. Just needs to go back and forth, I guess. Sometimes it is harder for me to walk slower, yes. I think somebody even mentioned Action Kids seem to be walking a little bit faster yesterday. My natural walking speed seems to be quick. And it's subconscious in a way, unless something's actively causing me to slow down. Indeed. Arjit, yes. There's our beach. I always show the beach. Yeah, with the clouds today and the way the sun is hitting the buildings is particularly nice. Danny, yep. Cynthia, I guess I'm moving pretty quickly. Captain Clown, glad you're enjoying it. Don't always have to know why, as long as you are enjoying. That's what I always say. If you are having a good time, then it's not a waste of time. Face masks obligatory. Outside, not necessarily. Most establishments do require them, as they can. Sleepless, going to bed, all right. Time for Sleepless to get some sleep. Yes, I think walking the seasons in New York is always great because it's always a little bit different, as it should be. I mean, in this area. Some places the seasons don't change as much, of course. Oh, somebody from Guayaquil, Ecuador. I've been to Ecuador and then to Galapagos Islands. That was our honeymoon, actually. That was pretty awesome. We're in Manhattan. Wooden Jedi. I remember that name. I found it interesting. Thank you. Am I streaming again today? Not sure yet. I might have to do some more work after my work today, prepare for tomorrow, but we'll see. We're approaching Waterside Plaza. Also residential buildings. We got an interesting factoid the other day from Romachek. But these are the only buildings east of the FDR. Or residential buildings, anyhow. But they have their own little community up there with a grocery store, a diner. Kind of cool. I think they have a daycare there. The United Nations School is right next to here. And party boats seem to dock here. Angels, good morning. Nachtkind from Germany, hello. That's Nightkind, I guess I'm trying to say, I think. I'm sure, relatively, but not completely. I voluntarily kind of do some work outside of work hours, so it can be different. I've been to Newark, yes. Logan, Taiwan, hello. Tanya, Dwayne, hi. I'm gonna try to go by the river here. Sometimes it's closed, let's find out. East River Promenade is controlled by Waterside Plaza. Twin Towers is kind of, well, they're not around here anymore, unfortunately, if that's the question. But yes, they are at the south end of Manhattan is the Memorial and the New Freedom Tower. All right, 4K. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Have a great day in Toronto. Oh, night child. Kind would be child in German, yes. Hopefully this is open here. It should be. People are running through. Yes. Pennsylvania, hello, Mick. Joanna 84, hello. Jake, yes, I've been to the observation deck of the New Freedom Tower. And I wasn't in the old observation deck. This is like in the late 90s. Robin, thank you for joining. Have a great day as well. East River. Although I guess technically it's not a river. Hey, Giselle Dunn, thanks for the $4.99 super chat. Very nice of you. Appreciate it. Yes, East River. Yeah, there's tons of graffiti around. I think there's actually a graffiti-based channel already. I think they're actually called Graffiti Wanderer. But yes, on my non-commutes, I'll try to focus more on things I see. But I thought it'd be fun to do a commute walk again. It's still a way for me to interact with everybody. No, I've not been to Morimoto's, no. Yeah, I think this is a nice peaceful area. The loud noises of the FDR are stifled by the buildings to my left. Janice. I will be working today, yes. I already worked a bit. Megafish, don't know the actual legalities of it, but I wouldn't try it either way. The water is questionable. I've been to both Citi Field and Yankee Stadium, yes. And all those buildings along Island City there are very new, for the most part. Cristiano, I remember you. Yo DJ, hello, hola. Denise Matthews, thank you for the 199 super sticker. Yes, float. First of all, again, I appreciate that. But first of all, yes, float planes do land on this river. It's actually a pretty cool sight to see. Nicole, good morning. I've kind of talked about this in the past about the rent. I think the average is what somebody said for a one-bedroom apartment is about $3,200 in Manhattan, but that's across all of it. All kinds of luxury to walk-ups. Robert Desverny, $2 from LA, California. Thank you. Very kind. All right. This is the Water Club. Usually, yeah, it's just for private events. It's not really a restaurant. At least not these days. I did go to a bar mitzvah here when I was younger. M. Scheuer, thank you for the 999 super sticker. I know you're also a long-time supporter of the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Aaron Santiago, 40 million? I wouldn't be surprised if there's something more expensive than that if you get a little wild. Ivy Lynn in the house, good morning. See you in Michigan. Christian, I'm well. No, Gareth, that's on the west side, Hudson River. Although I think just about on this same area, about on the Hudson River, so around 30th Street is what we heard. Lydia, thank you. 299 super sticker. Lydia Cordero. Thanks a bunch. 15, I believe, is the minimum wage at the moment. A lot of folks jog here. Yes, DBB. Day is good so far. Have a bounce in my step, yes. My walking does do that. Hello to you in Romania. So actually, this is kind of where I was hoping to finalize the stream. Pretty much where I have to be right now, so I'm going to pack up and continue working. I have vlogs. Hey, thanks for the $5. But congratulations in advance. Gabe, to the new member of the family, welcome to the club. Stay safe. Thank you. Thanks so much. So yes, I think we're gonna wind down right around here. I have vlogs. I appreciate that again. So we will hopefully see you later on. But I think I might not stream later today. I'm not sure yet. It depends on how much work there is to do and for tomorrow. But I appreciate everyone who joined me on the stream today. I think this is a nice view to end things off. Thanks everyone for joining. Everyone who donated their time. I think it's just as important. But thank you so much. Thank you again to the mods. Action Kid dropped by again. 4K Wanderer, Roman Check, Strawberry Fields, Ivy Lynn, all you folks. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day. Bye, everyone.